Good morning, everyone. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bali. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kadek Jaya Satya Bavani. You can call me Kadek, your tour guide during your trip to Bali. In this time, I want to tell you what is the Tenganan Pegeringsingan. Tenganan Pegeringsingan is one of the three Baliaga village, besides Chunyan and Sembiran. Baliaga is a village that still maintains a pattern of life whose community structure reference to the traditional rulers of village customs inherit from their ancestors. Okay, right now we are driving to Tenganan Pegeringsingan village. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are arrived at Tenganan Pegeringsingan. So welcome to Tenganan Pegeringsingan. Okay, Kadek, can you tell more about this temple? Okay. Tenganan Pegeringsingan village is a village in Karangasem Regency, which is a village of native Bali, or also known as Baliaga. Before the 1970s, it was known by anthropologists to be one of the most skilled society of the archipelago. Since the development in communication, then the local government tried to break the schedule situation and open up the area for public and make it as one of the tourism object in culture search Karangasem Regency. In Tenganan village, the people are still hold to the Baliaga culture such as the original traditions, ceremony, and rules of ancient Balinese, as well as the village layout and architecture. This village is also known for its gamelan sluning, music, and gringsing double ikat textile. For the information, house in Tenganan is unique. The houses are built on either side of the north to the south narrow of the courtyard in with their doors opening on to it. The entrance of the house are narrow, only allowing one person to enter or leave at any one time. One enters the village through the gate on the southern end. Kadek, is there a temple in this area? Oh, on either side of the entrance, there are two small temples. Across from the house, there is what the village named as Baliagu, a building where all the administrative decision for the village are made. Close the Baliagu building, there is a gong tower called Kulkul. Kulkul is struck 21 times every morning as a sign that a new day is begun. In the center area, there are several communal pavilions that named by the village as Bali Banjar. This Bali Banjar is usually asked for formal or informal meeting and ceremonial greetings. In the northern part of the village, there is a temple called Pura Pusa. the main important temple for the village. Oh, I see. What a unique culture, Miss Kadek. Can we enter the temple? Well, ladies and gentlemen, so before we start to visit temple, I want to tell you some important information around of the temple and the ethic code that we have to object during we visit this palace. During we visit this temple, please bring your water because of this temple is layered and there are a lot of steps that you have to pass today, and about of the toilet you don't need to be worried because near from the place we can find a toilet. About the ethic code that you have to object are, and one, first of all, we have to wearing sarong and sentang so that we can get at the ticket counter. And number two, as especially for the women who are menstruating, you are not allowed to enter the temple because of this is a holy place where the people who still in Chuntake condition, they cannot to entering the temple. Chuntake is a state of non-sexualness of a person's physical or spiritual as a result of an event, such as the death of a family member, the birth of a child, menstruation, and so on, such as the death of a family member, to throw everything that come from our part of body like hair, blood, breast milk, and other part that come out from our body. So that's why the women who are menstruating cannot to entering a holy place like temple or pura. Number 3, not talking dirty. Number 4, not allowed to be careless in touching items in the temple. Number 5, not allowed to climb a building in the temple. And the last, not allowed to be careless entering any place in the temple. So that all the rule that we to obey during we visit this palace. So are you ready to obey all of that? Oh, ready, Miss Kadek? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's wear the sarong, and if you cannot wear it, I will help you to wear it. Please tell me about the traditional village of Tenganan Pegeringsingan, Miss Kadek. Okay, the village that live in Tenganan Pegeringsingan village is called Bali Age. These people are descendants of Pegang, people from the Majapahit kingdom. Only those who born in the village that acceptable to live there and considered as the Bali Age. There are also rules about marriage. They must marry who come from Tenganan Pegeringsingan village as well. For those who marry people from outside the village, then that person much to believe the village immediately. If it is explored from the biological side, this king of rules actually give a harm result on the genetic side science. The marriage among the kin group indirectly means doing marriage with the kinship. Most of the village are working as farmer, but some of the also working as craftsmen. The famous crafting from Tenganan village are woven bamboo, carving and painting made from palm leaves. Some of them also working are as traditional Tenganan fabric weaver that call it gringsing. The rituals that are held by the Tenganan Pegeringsingan village basically have no big difference with the rituals that held by Balinese in Kemon. Still, some ceremonies of Tenganan are quite unique. One of the factors that distinguish and the rituals that are held by the Tenganan Pegeringsingan village basically have no big difference with the rituals that held by Balinese Eskimos. Still, some ceremonies of Tenganan are quite unique. One of the features that distinguish the rituals is the use of gringsing. Gringsing itself is a textile created by the double ikat method and requires 2 until 5 years time on processing the textile, and it is the origin textile of Tenganan Pegeringsingan village. Gringsing is believed to have magical qualities which capable of keeping the impurities and keep the village out of danger. Besides that, it also serves as a shield and protection from the bad influence during rite of passage as they transition from one phase of life to the next. The villagers receive their first gringsing on their counting ritual. It is recommended to visit this village when you decide to have a trip in Karangasem, especially if you want to admire about culture and history. Oh, this is so unique. What are the tradition in this village, Miss Kadek? Oh, there is a unique tradition called Makare Kare is the culmination of the ceremonial procession of Tenganan Pegeringsingan village. Local villagers call the village ceremony the name Usabe Sambah. The Usabe Sambah ceremony has a duration of 1 month, and Pandanus wars are usually held 2 to 4 times. Makare Kare or War Pandan, Tenganan Pegeringsingan, ancient village Pandan War in ancient village. The village have a unique tradition and become a tourist attraction in Tenganan Pegeringsingan. Every year between June and July, the Makare Kare or Pandan War tradition is help. Pandanwar is a ritual of a pair of village youths fighting each other using thorns from pandan leaves on the stake. As a result of the pandan leaf thorn, it caused injuries to the village youth's back. So thank you for your information, Miss Kadek. Okay, you're welcome, Miss Ayla. Apart from having a unique tradition and culture, the old village of Tenganan Pegeringsingan village in Karangasem also has awig-awig or regulation at its residence sold not filled. In the Tenganan Pegeringsingan traditional village, there are 61 articles in awig-awig. On one of them that is interesting to observe in the prohibition or taboo on selling or mortgaging land to outsiders in the Tenganan Pegeringsingan traditional village. The local community may not change the function of the customary village land area cannot be traded, also mortgaged to people outside Tenganan Pegeringsingan village. The customary land protected by awig-awig, apart from being owned by Tenganan Pegeringsingan village, is also owned by Seka and privately awig-awig, who is highly respected by the residents of the Baliaga village, has been in effect since ancient times, which is implied in the awig-awig, which states that it's not permissible to pawn or sell land to people outside our village in Tenganan Pegeringsingan, on of which is closely related to nature conservation and territorial integrity or village land. Of course, local residents might pawn or sell their land, but only to fellow citizens or village manners. So there is an important message from Elder Tenganan Pegeringsingan. Soil is like a plate. Enjoy the contents, don't mind the container. Thank you so much for your information, Miss Kadek. I want to take a picture. Can you help me? Yes, sir. I will take a good photo for you. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Miss Kadek. Okay, Miss Ayla, we have finished our trip today. How do you feel now? Oh, I feel very happy with today's trips. Now I know about some of the culture in Bali and its current buildings. Very happy to hear it's Miss Ayla. I hope one day you will visit this place again. In the next time? Yes, of course. Thank you also for helping me on this journey. I want to give you something in the from a tip. Please accept it. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Ayla. Okay, and then the last, because the journey is over, we will take you back to Yipur Hotel to continue the tower tour tomorrow. Hopefully, you will be able to get a good night's sleep at the hotel that we have prepared for all of you.